Welcome back to Platt365. We have been in this RV for 365 days, or almost 365 days, and we have found a few things that have gone wrong with the RV. We love this RV, but a few things have broken, and we fixed them, and we're going to share with you what it is that falls apart after 25,000 miles of driving around the country. We're starting outside with the things that we needed to repair over the last 12 months. Again, this RV's been amazing. We love it. We've had awesome time with it. We've been traveling all over the country, as you can see with our map right here. We've been, I think it's like 25,000 miles, something like that, and all over the country and back and forth. And we've seen some awesome things. So this RV, all things considered, hasn't really needed a ton of maintenance and repairs. But I'll go over the few things outside that we had to do. The first thing that we've struggled with a little bit is the caulking of the joints. I don't know if you can see, but right about here is one of the joints that we've really struggled with. And I think it's because of the spray, road spray from the truck. It's on both sides. And then underneath there are a couple joints that have been coming apart. So that just takes maybe once a month I go over and examine all the joints and then clean it off and put new sealant on there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use some mineral spirits to clean this up, and then I'm going to re-caulk that spot right there. This is mineral spirits that I'm going to use. As I'm cleaning this off with mineral spirits, it's actually removing a ton of it, so it's probably a good thing that I'm doing this. It's just coming right off. All right, that's now ready for a beta caulk. All right, I've got 100% silicone that I'm going to put in here, and then I'm going to use a little bit of the mineral spirits to clean it up. The next item is in the basement here. You can see we have this nice little basement here. We've had some water leaks. I went down there, pulled everything out of the basement, went down, mopped everything up. We ran a water test. We ran every faucet and everything in here, and we could not find any leaks anywhere. So
we have no idea.
We have
no idea. We tested every faucet line running. We tested
outdoor, we tested the pumps. We switched over to be dry camping so that the water pump was running. Yeah.
We can't get it to replicate it. We don't know what it is.
Which I guess is good. I don't know. Another item, as you can see right here, we got the Via Air air compressor. We didn't buy that right away, but we did have a flat tire. Fortunately, it wasn't while we were driving. We saw that we had, while we were parked here, we saw we had, over time, had a flat tire. We have used the Via Air to fill it up, and it's been fine. I've been checking it periodically, and there doesn't seem to be a leak, so it's a little strange. I'm gonna keep my eye on that one. But we have had this for a year, and I think it's probably about time, after 25,000 miles, to go ahead and get some new tires on this. We have the original Westlake tires. I think we'll go ahead and upgrade those because I've heard some pretty bad reviews on those tires actually. So another thing we notice is that a lot of RV parks, you cannot wash your rig. They just don't allow it. So we've actually purchased a product where it's a wash wax all. You spray it on, you clean it off. So keeping the rig clean is a preventative maintenance kind of thing, and I'm kind of neurotic about it. So also we have had road spray all over here and on the front end of the rig. We've had bugs like crazy that just get, depending on what time of year and where you are, it can be really bad. So what we found is if you use a dryer sheet, it comes right off with a dryer sheet, which is a little scary. I don't know what's in those dryer sheets. Right here is the hitch plate, and we have had problems with that hitch plate. That hitch plate fell off so many times when we were down, I think in Florida is when it started to happen, and we ended up, I just purchased a new hitch plate, but that started falling off too. So we have had to modify it a few times, and I could probably do a whole video just on that hitch plate, but let's just say way, be prepared to have to do some handiwork. We didn't know what kind of hitch to get. The hitch has been fine except for that silly plate, and we now got it to a place where we're okay. But if you have any problems with your hitch plate, hit me with a note below, and I'd be happy to walk you through how we did that and what we did to solve that problem. So this truck we bought with 30,000 miles on it. It's a 6.7 liter F350 diesel engine. Great truck. We love it. It's been awesome. We've had two problems. One problem that took about 6 hours for somebody to figure out, which was like a wire that went bad and it caused all these electrical problems. The second thing was just a tire stem, I guess, went bad, and that was like a $30 fix, so that was no big deal. The wire that went bad was like a $300 fix, but we were happy to pay it because our whole rig, once that truck was down, we were stuck. So, you know, the guy that figured that out, we were super, super happy about that. So those are all the items outside. Now we'll take you inside and show you some of the things inside that have kind of fallen apart a little bit. It's really, again, we're not upset about these things. I just want you to be aware of what can happen in an RV over 12 months, over a year. Things do kind of like shake around and stuff. So you kind of need to be aware of the fact that you will have a little bit of maintenance involved.
In this main space, there's really only three things that happen. First, one of these chairs, Bob is very good at stretching and leaning back with a lot of force, and he split one of the chairs the first week. We used some wood glue and a little screw, repaired it, we're good. Next item are these beautiful swivel tables.
So I was sitting here, I don't know what I was doing, and I just pulled this right out. And I was like, what on earth? What is happening here? So it looks like this is a threaded bolt. I don't know if you can tell. Threaded bolt, and this is threaded. And the kids will just sit here and like swivel this. Where is that table? Well, there's one right here.
Over here.
This kind of swivels around. It's a cool idea, but the kids will just kind of spin it, and it's kind of annoying. So
apparently they're not the only ones that sit and twist stuff while they're sitting there.
I don't know where the kids got the idea. So this fits in, but it just keeps spinning, so it doesn't like tighten. Well, I decided, because why not? Let's go ahead and take this thing. So this.
Here. No, he's got it.
Good. Kind of tilts forward. There are a couple screws there, but they're not really attached to anything. So down here, you can see the underside of it. I cut a hole right here, and I figured I would just patch that with some duct tape because you can't really see any of this. You can see way up in there. Up in there, I saw that there's where the bolt is, and I kind of fished around, and look what I found. The hardware. So apparently it had been spun so many times that the hardware just came right off.
The third item is this door. Love this door. Love the way it works, it functions and everything, but this track, every once in a while as we're driving, the door comes off of its track. One time when it came off the track, it was just crooked in here. When we brought this slide out, the trim caught on it and peeled off a little bit. So you can see right here, we haven't quite put it all the way back together again. Next couple things are in the bunkhouse bathroom. So one thing that we've noticed, we have not yet repaired it, but we would love to. The bathroom fan is way up there. In order to open the vent, one must stand on the toilet and reach up to open the vent.
Right.
Supremely annoying.
And dangerous.
And dangerous.
Because that toilet's made out of like plastic.
Yes. So, one of the other issues is this door does not like latching all the time.
Right.
So, it does not close.
It is right now.
Properly
It'll close
all
now,
the time.
but not always.
Yes. Second thing was the toilet. We featured that I think on 2 separate videos. We had a problem with the flush valve and the ball joint in that flush valve. We ordered parts and fixed it ourselves, so we're good to go.
That was a little more difficult of a project, though. I'm not going to lie, that was not easy.
That was a difficult project. One other concern we had is that it seemed that this toilet looked like it was backing up. It's actually the way the tank is designed. There's not an elbow in there that gets clogged, but the tank is very shallow directly underneath the toilet. Right. So I apologize for a little bit of a mess in here right now. One other thing is the mattresses that came in the rig. All of these beds, as well as the one on our bed, they're just really thin, very temporary, and we did replace them. The ones back here, we replaced with mattressinsider.com. We're not sponsored by them. And hopefully we traded out a mattress in our master bedroom, and hopefully we'll be replacing that as well very soon too. The next one is this wonderful idea of a sound system. It is directly tied into the battery and the power supply, which makes it supremely difficult to shut it off all the way, to disconnect power from it fully. That's a problem because unless it is disconnected all the way, it does not like renewing a connection with your phone or a Bluetooth speaker. It works about 40% of the time. And there's a few small scratches.
Yeah, the frosting's on the inside.
The frosting is on the inside, and a couple things moved during transit and scratched the frosted window. Next thing, oven and stove, the igniters. Only about half of them were sparking. It's the little part when you turn that. There was no spark to be lighting the gas. So Bob did a little video on how to reinsert the plugs so that they would actually spark when we wanted to cook something, as we often do. All right, next thing is over here on the control panel. Not necessarily a repair that's needed, but we should probably just put a little label on here. Is slide 1, 2, 3, and 4. Just knowing which ones are which, it's a little counterintuitive. Yeah. Slide 1 is the kitchen, slide 2 is the couch and the table and chairs. Slide 3 is the master bedroom, and slide 4 is the bunkhouse. So it just feels a little bit backwards. Then we have some things in the bathroom. Okay, Mr. Showerhead stopped turning off the water when you were moving the switch, so we replaced the shower head. We also replaced the sink faucet. It was very loud and very annoying and very squeaky.
Super loud, yeah.
And what was the other thing we did in here is caulking the shower track. We had some water seeping from underneath the track and coming out here.
We had to do that twice.
So we've had to recaulk it. Yes, twice. And the last item is this lovely doorknob. Somehow it was not latching over here. Bob actually just fixed that this morning. The doorknob was tilted, and so it was making the whole mechanism not work properly. But now it works, so we're good to go. Just one more time, wanted to make sure we reiterate that these are pretty cosmetic, minor things. We love this rig. We are not complaining about it. These are just things that you might want to know about that really Bob and I feel are normal wear and tear and things that just to watch out for and to address. They're not major things that are insurmountable. They can, in the most cases, be fixed with either a hammer or a screwdriver or duct tape.
There is one item out here that we needed a mobile tech to take care of. And right back here is our second black tank. And our second black tank valve broke. So that was a big deal. And how to solve that, that was beyond my capabilities. So we had a mobile repair guy come out. It's all under warranty. So he's taking care of that. New parts have been ordered, and he started the process but hasn't finished it yet, but he should be out pretty soon and get that all taken care of. And Grand Design, that's all taken care of through Grand Design's warranty. So that's nice. Inside we have a USB port that's not charging or not working, and it's just the actual USB charger. It's not that the power's not getting there. So he's repairing that as well. So a lot of this is under warranty, but some things when you're traveling, you have to really decide, is it worth, you know, taking it into a dealer to have it fixed, or is it better just to fix it yourself? Most of this stuff I've decided just to fix it myself because it's quicker, and it really, you know, what is it, 20 bucks? It's like, it's not worth taking it in. So, and that's the other thing to think about is, do you really want to take it into a dealership, or would you rather have a mobile repair tech come out and, you know, fix it for you? We decided to go with the mobile repair tech because it was like $80 more to do it that way. So it was just a no-brainer. So hope this was helpful. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell, and if you have any comments, put the comments below. We'd be happy to help you out.